Hi, I'm Morgan. I collect vintage yearbooks. I share the interesting and old-fashioned names I find in them. Today we're going to take a look at this 1925 Rock Island High School yearbook. This book belonged to Helen Atkinson. She wrote this on June 12th, 1925. That was 70 years to the day before I was born. Before I jump into things, if you're seeing this video on any account other than Hello Morgan Tim spelled like this, it is stolen and please report them. There are accounts with misspellings of my username, stealing my content, and trying to scam people. Gladys, Malvina, Alberta, Marjorie and Georgia and Roy. Marjorie, Georgia, Roy. Gardner, Vadis, Alberta, and Ben as the class officers. Alvin. Nellie and Dudley. Thelma. Marion, Martha, Raymond, and Edward. Henrietta and Ernest. In the past, I've shared her name, and I couldn't find information on it, and I guessed Thibby, but somebody said the H is actually useless in this, and it's Tibby. And I can't verify that, but I feel like when people comment things like that, it's because they know. Estella and Arnold. Aljeanette. Althea, Edwin, Anders, Thomas, and Winifred. Mildred, Ardith, Ruth, and Florence. Floyd. Leona, Eugene, Jesse, and Clarence. Helen, Alta, Paul, Velvy, and Byron. And look at Velvy's first and last name together. Velvy Vetter. I love the alliteration. Here's the team we have to thank for this yearbook. Unfortunately, it doesn't have their first names, just their last. I was a debate girl in high school, so I always like to look at the resolutions they had to argue, and their big one was that the Great Lakes St. Lawrence Ship Canal project should be constructed, and it was in fact constructed, and it was finished in 1959. Normally I like to show who the yearbook belonged to, but I think Helen must have been an underclassman, and this book didn't list the underclassmen, unfortunately. I would love to know what you think of these names, and whenever I do my yearbook videos, if it gets a little more momentum, people are always like, you show so many more girls than you do boys. It's because there's so much more repetition in boys' names in the books. There just aren't many of them, not nearly as many as there are girls' names. And again, you should only be seeing this video on this account. If it's on this account or this account, it is stolen, and please report them. I hope everyone is having a great night.